내 꿈은 뭐래 야마 내 꿈은 뭐래 야마 내 꿈은 뭐래 네 꿈은
Over the course of 7 years, BTS has become the biggest K-pop group in the world. However, their origins are a far cry from their current musical identity. In fact, their identity is defined not by its consistency, but by its flexibility. The group debuted in 2013 with the lead single No More Dream. In the music video for this song, the group employs an imitation of American hip-hop aesthetics, particularly evoking gang fashion and black cool. The video brings up questions of cultural appropriation, cultural traffic, and the overall influence of American hip-hop and Korean commercial music.
머리라도 갈 거니까
알았어 엄마 지금 독서실 간다니까
In K-pop, it's commonplace to have a concept for every promotional cycle and its lead single. In No More Dream, BTS utilizes a distinctly American hip-hop concept to criticize the suppression of personal dreams in the high school system. As you can see, they wear matching black clothing, bandanas, snapbacks, and chains, and they also feature graffiti in the background. Namjoon, then rap monster now RM, has an infamous 4C perm in the video. The members engage in rebellious behavior, donning a theatrical bravado to match their evocation of hip-hop culture. Their clothing, their hair, their music style, and their concept is a clear emulation of blackness, or at least a Korean version of blackness. The aesthetic suggests to the viewer the culture of gangster rap, which was often defined by violence, crime, policing, and gang rivalries. Meanwhile, in No More Dream, BTS raps about going to the library and the overall frustration of adolescence. This dissonance between musical origin and musical appropriation highlights the loss of political meaning in commodified cultural traffic. For instance, hip-hop originated in black working-class communities. These groups of black youth turned to musical and artistic creativity as an outlet for the struggles they experienced, living in a policed, deindustrialized, white supremacist environment. This cultural nuance is lost in its flow to the South Korean music industry, which is unfamiliar with the political dynamics of white supremacy and systemic anti-blackness in America. Thus, the distinctly American facets of hip-hop are divorced from their musical identities and then repackaged by K-pop groups. These groups deliver a product that only suggests distilled themes from the original artistic and cultural source. So then we're left with videos like No More Dream, which nod at black aesthetics, but have no real understanding of the way these aesthetics were born out of a system of white supremacy and black subjugation. And what incentive would BTS have to truly understand this history? To them, hip-hop and black cool are just an avenue for their musical success. They evoke black aesthetics in hopes that their audience will see it as fresh, unique, and exotic in the sea of competitors in the K-pop industry. Their appropriation of hip-hop aesthetics is just about commercial success as it is about creating a musical identity. Overall, the dissonance between the aesthetics and the lyrical content, between the Western hip-hop culture and the commodified Korean context, is not lost on a Western audience, but this irony represents hip-hop's role in K-pop. Black creative aesthetics function as a commodity, a concept to employ and dispose, an opportunity to stand out from competitors in the K-pop industry. BTS debuted with the name Bulletproof Boy Scouts to convey that they block out stereotypes, criticism, and expectations that aim on adolescents like bullets. Their identity positions themselves in a place of danger under what they portray as a violent, oppressive system. To them, the culture of hip-hop is merely another representation of this power dynamic, and thus an opportunity for them to launch their careers on. They eventually abandoned this rebellious, old-school hip-hop image and bounced from concept to concept, finally achieving worldwide fame with a bright and colorful Love Yourself image. They even rebranded themselves as Beyond the Scene, an attempt to signify growth and distance from their original branding. Even though No More Dream was not instrumental to BTS's success, it represents their origins and how their career has been owed to Western hip-hop. Their subsequent distancing from No More Dream also represents how K-pop is a site in which black aesthetics are commodified and disposed of when commercially convenient. Looking at BTS now, you never expect their No More Dream days, and this is exactly how the K-pop industry is designed. They conceptualize, they profit, and they move on. No More Dream stays around to remind us that cultural appropriation in K-pop is sometimes as indispensable to the genre as the music is itself.